Yesterday was actually fantastic out there. Not too warm, not too cold. The perfect Goldilocks temperature out there for some California funk. Great conditions out there along our beaches as well. Here's a quick look from earlier today out at Pismo Beach. Lots of people out there making the most of the day. Great conditions. But as we head into the overnight hours, that cloud cover is back in our communities. That's going to be actually making a pretty big difference over the next couple of days. Here's what it looks like outside right now at Pismo Beach. Definitely a little bit of a difference from the images that I just showed you. 56 degrees out there right now. Obviously the sun has gone down and that marine layer has moved in. We're likely to see a little bit more of that fog in the overnight hours before clearing out tomorrow once again. But ideally we've got those light winds, only west northwest about 5 miles an hour. It's been really comfortable out there the last couple of days, and that's also meant better conditions for those firefighters in the interiors. Right now we're looking at more of that dense cloud cover starting to move in. The communities with that 100% relative humidity means that that fog is here, that cloud is sitting on the ground, starting to see visibilities falling across many of our coastal valleys, and ideally this is a pretty dense and thick marine layer, so it's making its way into the interiors all the way to the Gifford fire. So that's actually really good news. Once the air has a little bit more moisture in it, it helps to keep those flames a little bit on the calmer side, makes them a little bit less likely to spark overnight. So definitely a good news there. Higher humidities across all of our communities, even in the central, into these interior valleys and into the Central Valley. Tomorrow we're looking at some fog to start off the morning. That means cooler weather across the region even into tomorrow. Winds are still an active concern out there, though, so I don't want to get too far ahead into the forecast before talking about it. Right now, about 7 miles an hour at the Gifford fire. Nice and calm. Some gusts up to 25 miles an hour right now across some of the interiors and across the northern portion of the fire. Plus, we do have that lingering sundowner wind event along our south coast. Pretty typical for this time of the evening, but definitely something that you may notice if you're out there. Wind gusts overnight are going to slowly start to calm down. Not too much of a concern. Then tomorrow, those winds will be right back in our communities up to 30 miles an hour in the afternoon hours, and we've got another sundowner wind event already for those next couple days. So definitely not a huge amount of change from today into tomorrow, which means another cool day across the Central Coast. Great news for the Gifford fire. A little bit of smoke emanating from that right now, making its way down towards the southeast, but especially compared to what we've seen recently, this is a whole lot better. Here's a look at your area forecast for tomorrow. 88 degrees up in Paso Robles, 72 in San Luis Obispo, 71 in Santa Maria, 68 in both Lompoc and Santa Barbara for your Saturday. Along our north coast, Cayucas at 59, 89 in San Miguel, 75 degrees in Avila Beach. On the whole, about 5 degrees cooler than normal for this time of the year. 63 in Pismo Beach, 90 up in Shandon-Napomo at 69 degrees, and along our south coast, pretty comfortable as well. 75 in San Ynez, 94 in the Coyama Valley. Now, over the next few days, we do have this little bit of a dip in the jet stream. That slight trough is going to be bringing significant rain to the Pacific Northwest. For us, just those 2 cooler days in our forecast, but then by the middle of next week, some strong southerly winds will bring in a ridge of high pressure, and it's going to heat up quickly. We're talking going from the low to the mid 80s in those interiors, all the way back up into the triple digits by Thursday, and Friday mid 80s by the end of next week in San Luis Obispo, Santa Maria, and Santa Barbara. Thankfully, over the next few days, it'll be a little bit calmer, kind of perfect conditions for our weekends across the Central Coast. It's going to be a great one all the way through the extended forecast.
Take the KSBY microclimate weather forecast with you. Download the free app today.